you were a Nikki Haley supporter like I was in the primary, but now you're supporting Kamala Harris. And turns out Donald Trump is not even asking Nikki Haley for her help to try to reach her voters. What do you make of that? And do you think having people like Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, and other Republicans with Kamala Harris is going to put her over the edge with these Nikki Haley supporters?
Yeah, I mean, yes, it'll put her over the edge with Nikki Haley supporters. Donald Trump, you never see him around strong, intelligent women, ever. It's just that simple. They're intimidating to him. He doesn't like to be challenged by them. And, you know, Nikki Haley will call him on his nonsense with reproductive rights and how he sees and treats and talks about women. I mean, he just can't have her around. It wouldn't work.
Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Let me start off with saying, what an idiot. Yeah. Donald Trump always have strong women around him. His wife, she don't play. His son's wife, she don't play. His lawyer, she don't play because he haven't seen a jail cell yet. They got Susie Wiles. She's the chief of staff. Yeah. Elise Stefanik, Kristi Noem, Tulsi Gabbard, Caroline Leavitt, Linda McMahon, and last but not least, Pam Bondi. And that's who we're going to be talking about today. She had a message for New York because these sanctuary policies that some of these democratically ran cities is implementing is so egregious, so unsafe to the population and the community that they had to sue them. They already sued Illinois. Yeah, they already went for their neck. They already started withholding federal funds. And now she got her eyes set on New York. Let's hear what she got to say.
We're here today because we have filed charges against the state of New York. We have filed charges against Kathy Hochul. We have filed charges against Letitia James and Mark Schroeder, who is with DMV. This is a new DOJ, and we are taking steps to protect Americans, American citizens, and angel moms, like the mom standing right behind me, who you're going to hear from in a moment. New York has chosen to prioritize illegal aliens over American citizens. It stops today. As you know, we sued Illinois, and New York didn't listen. So now you're next.
She just saying, y'all don't want to listen? Then y'all gonna learn.
Millions of illegal aliens with violent records have flooded into our communities, bringing violence and deadly drugs with them. With me today, I'm so proud to be joined by Tammy Nobles. Tammy is an angel mom. Her beautiful daughter, Kayla Hamilton, was murdered by an MS-13 member in 2022. Kayla had just turned 20 years old, and she was raped and murdered by someone who should not have been in our country. Yet, he was released, flown to Maryland, where he committed this violent murder. And it's my understanding that he also admitted to other murders, correct?
Yeah.
Multiple murders.
He wrote a letter and it was intercepted in jail that he committed 4 murders and 2 rapes.
That's who they are protecting. Because remember, if ICE is looking for you, that means they know your name. That means you've been through the system. Ain't no immigrant who's keeping their head down, minding their business, doing what they got to do, and staying out of trouble. It's people who went through the system, got charged with some, locked up for some. That's how ICE know you exist. Yep. And sure enough, they let him go because of sanctuary policies. Yep. That's who they're protecting. They're not protecting the regular old people walking around minding their business and keeping their head down. You understand? It's people like that is making it what we call it hot. They making it hot. The more foolishness they do, the more ICE going to be paying attention. And this administration is not playing games. Yep.
And that's who we were letting walk into our country. And that's why President Trump has directed this to stop. And if you don't comply with federal law, we will hold you accountable. We did it to Illinois, strike one. Strike two is New York. And if you are a state not complying with federal law, you're next, get ready. And the great men and women of law enforcement are standing behind me today. We have FBI, DEA, ATF agents. They put their lives on the line every single day to protect us. And what New York has, they have green light laws, meaning they're giving a green light to any illegal alien in New York where law enforcement officers cannot check their identity if they pull them over.
What? And the first thing they ask me for is license and registration? This is crazy. How is that even possible? If you're all right. If you're in America, you gotta follow American laws. That means having ID, and some cases, if pulled over, but as a driver, you gotta know your rights. As passengers, you ain't gotta do that. But as a driver, you get pulled over, you're supposed to have ID so they could know who you are. Maybe you got warrants, maybe you got expired licenses, no insurance, stolen car. They need to know these things, and they can't even do it. So we got laws for us Americans, right? And they have another law for them. Make that make sense. And you wonder why New York is being sued.
Law enforcement officers do not have access to their background. And if these great men and women pull over someone and don't have access to their background, they have no idea who they're dealing with. And it puts their lives on the line every single day. Violent criminals, gang members, drug traffickers, human smugglers will no longer terrorize the American people. And that is why we are here today. You will be held accountable if you do not follow federal law. It's over, it ends, and we're coming after you.
Look at that face. She means business. She about that life. Now, the thing is, I was having a conversation with somebody. I know this is a real kind of political climate, so a lot of people been having conversations with their friends, family, and all the above. Now, listen, I was a Democrat, but then this election cycle, I moved to the middle and objectively see what they have to offer. The thing is, what always, lured me to the Democratic side is because they always look out for the people and look out for everybody else's well-being and stuff like that. They always come off as charitable, right? But everything they did in the past 4 years, though they meant well, they went too far. And that's the problem with the Democratic Party. They're not reading the room. You say you want something to be like this, people say, okay. But then you see, we could go some more. And then you go to more and people start getting angry. That's what they kept doing. And then they didn't understand that, listen, trying to gaslight people doesn't help. People, even though people don't rebel, don't mean they don't see what's happening. Yeah. And trust me, this election showed them that we wasn't stupid. So now I went a little right of center. Yep. And I might stay here for a little bit because they still doing all of this type of foolishness. But trust me, it gets worse. I'm going to show you a video next. Same continuation, but further down this. It's pretty long, so I just chop it up a little bit. Why they got sued? It's insane. This is insane. We as New Yorkers, anyone who in a sanctuary state, this is what they're doing. Watch this.
Yeah, absolutely. So the green light laws are that this is what the green light law says. It's a green light to illegal immigration, which says they can comply. That law is unconstitutional. They can't do that. And what they've done is they have a tip-off provision that requires New York's DMV commissioner to promptly inform any illegal alien when a federal immigration agency has requested their information. So think about the men and women in law enforcement behind me. That's basically, that's not basic, it's tipping off an illegal alien, and it's unconstitutional.
That's what they've been doing. Now, let me paint you a picture. Your name end up on a list. Even if you are an illegal immigrant right now watching my video, your name is not on the list because you're not a troublemaker. So that means the DMV allegedly is, hey, what's going on? All right, today we got a request from ICE. They was trying to, find out your whereabouts and confirm your address and all the above. We just want to let you know they're coming to get you, man. That's what they doing. So now this person, they have the option to run, hide, or stand and fight, which is dangerous. They got some people that refuse to go back and refuse to go back to jail. It could go many different directions. I have a video where I was showing they running through the neighborhoods and grabbing people, man. They run up in a barbershop, 2-3 people. They came for one. 2-3 people got caught up in the raid. Just comply with the people, let them do what they do and let them move on, man. And then maybe they might swim back around for regular old folks, which is hard to prove. You can just stop regular citizens because they look whichever way and profile them and just ask for ID. It's unconstitutional. Catch my drift? So it's a harder bet for them then. But if they run up in a place looking for one guy, got 4 more guys in the same predicament there, now we got 5 people going down and going back to whatever part of the world they came from. It's crazy. Now listen, she said what she said. But you know how it is. Democrats, they always want to fight. They always want to push back. And Letitia James had something to say. Check it out.
Democratic state attorneys general have been preparing for this moment for over the past 9 months. This election was not the outcome that we wanted, but nonetheless, here we are. We have been preparing strategy, looking at the law, analyzing Project 2025, looking at jurisdiction, looking at venue, and we are prepared to respond to defend the sovereignty of the state of New York.
Yeah, she ready for a legal fight. She want to push back on the administration that laid federal law. Trump's all the local and all that nonsense. They gonna try. Let's see how this play out. Because guess what? Letitia James versus Pam Bondi is gonna be a good one. Tell me what you think about this whole thing in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think, because this is what America came to. Lawlessness. All these democratic states is being so adversarial. Why? If they claim to be law abiding and law followers and law enforcers, why not follow federal law? Yes, it's a little distasteful, right? But the thing is, they want the criminals. Give them the criminals. Hey, I'd like to see what you guys say in the comment section. Hey, I had to bring this one because I came across this video with that idiot Mark Cuban, and I say I had to bring this video, you know. So, as I always say, love you guys. Please like, subscribe, share it to a friend, hit the notification bell. See you guys in the next video. Peace.